your traps. You can literally build whatever you like and go from there with your traps. Don't have to build a pyramid. These systems do work. With a pyramid, you can sit at the top and you can see everywhere. But then your base structures only. You're going to spend most of your time there trying to defend them off from multiple sides, or they're going to be climbing up and getting easy access. So the four-wall system works brilliantly. I have actually utilised that and utilised this in this video. Found it online, and yes, it's very useful, especially to push the husks away from where you don't want them attacking. Like, for instance, when we get there, I'll have a big wall, and you don't want them going through that wall. Build a four-wall system, and generally, the ones that spawn in the middle area will go towards your opening, whereas the ones at the other end closer to wall, I'm not sure yet. They may still attack your buildings, but I'm hoping they just funnel down into my little trap, where there's only one way in. And that'll be delightful. We are going to do it with her, as that's my main character, and we are doing a defend. So let's get into it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people, you go to defend the base and they've literally got nothing. They've expanded the base, and they've got the antennas or whatever they're called to expand your base, and there's nothing around them. And these are ridiculously hard to defend. I mean, even if there's four of you, you could comfortably do it with four, I should imagine, depending on levels and other things. But I just think it's silly. It looks good, and having nothing there is completely balmy. I don't know why people would do that. Build up some kind of structural defence, even if it's in wood. You can destroy it all later, and then get back to it later. As long as you're keeping it defended, it's gonna work. But yeah, here with the Plankerton, the new base, I've decided to spend 3 days building this. Instead of doing a rush build and getting on with it and going to the mission, I've advanced in several levels since. But here is the four-wall system I was talking about. If you actually go inside here, ooh, not on the jump pad. We'll go inside here. You can see here, if you put the traps on before putting these pyramid, they are ceilings as such, or you can use the stairs as well. A lot of people will use the stairs, it doesn't really matter which. But as you can't see these, I have done these with metal. The only reason I haven't done my whole fortress in metal is, one, I don't really feel you have to, even when the waves get harder, and secondly, it looks great. The metal looks good, but I like these little, I'm not entirely sure what they're called, but they're like holes in the wall. In medieval times, the archers would fire through these, and the blocks are a defence. Yeah, I just think it looks a hell of a lot better like this. There's nothing too drastic inside. It's not levelled with thousands of traps. It's basically just what it is. Same here, these walls I'm stood on now. If you go into the underneath part, they have the four-wall system. And when I say four walls, I mean this is a wall for them to get through. This is another wall for them to get through. This is a wall for them to get through. And if they do manage to make it through that, they have yet another wall to get through. And that is lined all the way around, apart from this bit, I believe. Nope, that bit has been done. Yes. So we don't have a back entrance there. The other things you need to really think about is when players are coming into your base to defend them, one of the worst things is getting about. I don't have a door on the downstairs. You cannot get into my building from the downstairs at all, other than at the rear. This is simply because people will be concentrating their fire over there, and over there, and over there, and over there, apparently on this one. But there is a way into the back, which is through here. It's just a short tunnel system. There's the four walls from the other side. This is totally blank, but this is also a four-walled system, I believe. No, it is not. This is my trap, because I have been told that they are going to drop off these cliffs. So I'll get zapped on the way down through there. This will all be destroyed eventually, and it will be expanded out. And obviously my base will push forward for the defence that way. This is just literally for the first wave. hence why it's in wood. But that should do nicely. I could probably do this on my own. Same here, there will be a 4-wall system there, but I don't feel the need for it right now. Put myself a little defender pod here, just in case. Yeah, he will help defend this side if I do end up on my own. While the other pair, well, I'll be over here, hopping away at them from here. Hopefully. Or balcony. Could go to one of the balconies further up. Oh, I could have gone through that door, I believe. I believe I've got a door there. But yeah, when people, just think about when you're building, people have to move about these. They don't know your base, they don't know where all these stairs are. I've made it really simple here. Every staircase is there. There's a few doors at the back to get onto a couple of balconies, but I haven't gone overboard with the balconies on each level. I don't think it looks great, to be honest. That is the only reason. I suppose the advantage would be to have them on every floor. As in you can see over, the lower floor is pointless as you won't be able to see anything. And when the base expands, you've got to remember that all this will be pretty much useless. If you end up with a defender post over there, and another satellite defender post, I can't quite think what they're called at the moment, those beacons. You have this one, obviously your main one. And yeah, then there'll be one over there. So all this will be rendered useless pretty much after wave 1, 2, or at the most 3. So I've concentrated my main there. I'm hoping they're all going to spawn in here. Obviously when I set off the base, set this off, it expands, so that'll open it up as well. Might as well go ahead and start that now and try and get some people in. I could line some traps down there just in case they spawn in here, but I think we've got it. They're not getting through the walls. No. Just been doing a horde, so I have to change my weapons. I've had this grenade launcher for quite a while. I've not felt the need to use it yet, believe it or not. Don't need those. Pop that in there, and we have that for there. Still, you'll notice I do have a higher level gun, but I'm not sure if I can use that here. The leveling system's weird. My overall level of the Raccoon City, my city is 17. However, her level is something like 40 something, and the weapon level's 33. So trying to find out which one these weapons go by, because each one has a power, and if somebody actually does know the answer to that. So if I'm level 5 and I use this level 7 gun, will that only be a level 1? Because I'm only level 1. Does it go by your character, this person? So with her being 40 something, will I be able to use this gun and get the maximum out of it? Or does it depend on where you are as well? Like where you start, Stonewood, or whatever it is. I know, I'm pretty sure only 1-star weapons are actually going to be useful there. If I go in with the 2-star weapon, I don't think that, I believe that's downgraded from what I can gather from the intel I've gathered. Make another one of those, since this one runs out. Be fine.
Ooh, nice.
And here we go. A minute and a half to search for health. And I do believe they are going to send me to the rear. South. But it is random, so we don't know. But just in case, we will start from the balcony above to try and shoot some of them before they actually get to my into the pit. Stairs, door. There's 2 floors there. But yeah, generally I think this looks really cool. Anybody coming in to help me now will probably quite like what I've done. Maybe not. I like it, that's the main thing. Do what you want. I think that's the point of the video. Don't go excessive, doing these pyramids and building huge squares and loads of traps with ceiling traps and wall traps, floor spikes, the lot. It's really just not needed. It's all there to help you. If you don't get help, they're going to come in, they're going to be maximised, and you know you're safe with your traps. But lobbers don't care much for traps. They don't come anywhere near your building. They stand from a distance and will throw things.
Here we go. Shield power increasing.
And having traps around
Prepare for an
base will
attack
prevent
from the
them
west.
from getting in while you take care of them. And they're coming in from the west. So... don't. Well, I was hoping they'd come from the south, but they haven't. Well, at the beginning of the video I did say I could put a few traps down here. But,
our fort's under attack?
Didn't take my own advice. Why don't throw bombs? I have no idea. They're dead?
Not possible.
Well, I did put some traps. These walls are coming in useful. They do get to my walls. These little shits that jump as well. If you have floor spikes down on your floor, this will prevent them from jumping, A, jumping to you, and B, jumping when they're on them. So if you put floor spikes, a row of floor spikes over there across the river, when them jump guys spawn in, they will not be able to get you.
Got you something.
Well, they'll be able to get you, they just love jumping, which a lot of people feel the same way I do about those things. They are very annoying, and as you can see, little chips here at my house. There's one, trying to throw me a bone. Oh, get a lag there. Only they seem to really have lag in the home bases. But it's only just out, so I can swallow that. There they are jumping. Oh, more lag. Not good. Should really be on that wall behind me. Equalising my defences. Oh, I do have somebody helping me now. Don't know what he's doing like. There's two people over there apparently.
Oh, great! You brought a friend.
This is the problem when you do get help and because they're doing absolutely nothing to help you. Very frustrating. Including in missions. One of them here now. It is working up. I think it might just have taken a while to actually get into the server, to be honest. With there being a bit of lag there. This is much better though. See, I've got a couple of people in soon.
We have a break in the action.
No problem. No defences whatsoever other than the walls. And that held perfectly. There's a couple of pieces missing, but really generally nothing. And this is the one I was looking forward to now, because they're going to come from the north, and hopefully they will ignore these walls completely and fall into my trap tunnel with lots of traps. I'm hoping this works so I can literally utilise my defender pod that I have here, which I'm not going to do for this one as two players have come in to help me. I can literally stand here and nose them down, which would be delightful. But if they do attack the walls, they attack the walls. It will take them forever to get through them. I don't want your bump out. And they go for the wall. That is a shame. That is a shame. I'm just going to concentrate on these witches now. I'm literally going to concentrate on nothing but I believe they're called witches. I think they count a few bones, small area, they're a bit annoying, but generally about the evil witches. Howdy, pirate. small one. Oh! They're coming in from quite some range. Oh, so low. Like the guys. Oh. Oh, I think we have a big guy. We do. Stuck on a minigun. Come on. Yeah, he's good at this. Ooh, how about that? Oh, there we go. Not really shooting at all. Another witch somewhere. There she is. Doing her best to destroy my structures. As you can see, everything's holding up quite fine. There's a bit of healing going on down there, but they've not done too much damage. And that's only the first wall. Oh, I don't have any bullets. That was stupid of me. That's never actually happened to me before, believe it or not. I've not prepared properly. Sorry. Oh, hello.
Wait for it. Nope.
Yeah, pretty much done. And very minimal damage. Attacking directly into there. See how much damage she did do to that bit, but on the north side of that wall I have two four-layered walls. If they didn't get through the first one, or those she was throwing them over into the second wall, there's another 4 layers for her to get through there. So basically, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click the like button if you did, or you found anything useful, or you found all of it useful. I know it doesn't start at 9:30 PM UK. Probably taking that out as well. At level 7, come on, help me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and that was me defending my first plankerton base with very minimal traps. And the first wave I was pretty much hobby on until the end. It was getting a little bit hairy, but my structures would have held up, and I should have been on the wall rather than down there. But overall, it went well. And yeah, it took me 2 days, I think. I spent all day yesterday and about half the day before. Just going out and collecting the resources to make it all out of stone, basically. But I didn't have to go as high up. I could have just topped it off at like 3-4 levels. Thought it was cool. I have actually built right to the top. The shield wouldn't let me build any higher. That's why I stopped and did the video.
As my good friend Skynet always says, extermination is the sincerest form of flattery. So prepare to be relentlessly flattered, I guess.
Walk the plank. I mentioned pilots in the video and then got a trophy for that.
Ray, pick up!
Yeah, thanks again for watching. I'm going to end the video there.
Yes, Lars, dude, your energy right now is really...
I just observed 2 storm cells!
Great! Do you want me to write that down or something?
No, you don't get it, little robot! 1 storm, 2 storm cells!
Uh-oh. That's bad. Commander, you know what to do.